Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. In the last video we made this adorable card with the garden collection by Wendy VECCHI. And I cut everything, you know, just in the rectangle, the normal type of step downs that we do, 5 1/4 by 4, then 5 by 3 3/4. And it came out beautiful. And then I looked, I was like, well, why didn't I use those scallop dies? So I just turned right around and I made this card absolutely wonderful. Look at what those scallops do. Isn't that fantastic? I am an affiliate for Spellbinders. There are links below for you to click on and place your orders. When you do that, I receive a small commission, and that's at no cost to you. And thank you so much for clicking. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this card. We're going to do some die cutting first. We're using the Vintage Floral. I'm using the Flowers and Foliage 3D embossing folder. I love this collection. The Heartfelt Thanks and Scalloped Etched Dies. Like I said in the last one, we used the thanks and the heart, and here we're going to use the hello and the Vintage Florals. And let me tell you something, guys. This is an embossing folder that you're going to want to have. I use it constantly. I've got some releases coming up with Simon Hurley, and I've even used it with that. It is just a fantastic embossing folder. So, oh, look for those videos this weekend. So that's going to be a new release. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and move things aside and bring in the Platinum 6, and we will do some cutting. Let's go ahead and get our sentiment cut. I love that they give us a shadow die. I love shadow dies. Let's see, here we go. And we'll go ahead and run this through. Get all of our pieces done first, right? I was thinking about cutting this out while I was designing it, but then I thought, well, that's okay. I've got a little bit of time today, so I could go ahead and do some die cutting with you guys. Pick this up and get these little pieces on the inside out of there. And it's that quick. We have our sentiment completed. Just that quick. What a beautiful collection, right? Fun collection. And I love spring. I love pinks, greens, all those kinds of colors. Right now we're expecting more snow here in Tennessee, and I have just had the worst luck, guys. First, the water heater. I need a new one. I haven't gotten that yet because the wind came through and destroyed my backyard. The fence and many other things back here blew down, so had to take care of that first, and then the heat pump went out. So a friend reminded me yesterday that things come in threes and I should be done. But boys, oh, they're an expensive 3, you know. Luckily, the backyard is covered by insurance, but the rest of it is not. And you know, we're talking thousands when we're talking heat pump, right? But I knew it. I mean, it was something that was going to happen. It's just that it happened at the wrong time. So now on the center of the flower that we're going to make, I'm going to use this little cutout here. There's like little centers here. They're all together. So I just kind of put that right there on my piece of black. And here is, I'm just using some scrap yellow cardstock here. So let's go ahead and get that cut. And I love this vintage flower. I think it's just beautiful. I put a lot of layering with it, and it really comes out nice. Here we go. But you know, everything's going to happen at the worst time. It's never going to happen when it's, oh yeah, that's convenient. Let's just do that. And it doesn't come one at a time, does it? Ah. Oh my goodness. It's life. Let's go ahead and take these off. Isn't these pretty, these little buds? Aren't they pretty? And here is my little center. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the inside of these out. Just those little dots so that then the yellow will show through. There we go. Just like that. And now let's go ahead and start our scallops. So with the small one, I use this kind of a bluish green color. And then we're going to emboss that with my favorite embossing folder now. So there's that little scallop. Put that to the side. And put this over here. I'll run out of room, right? Then the pink, that beautiful pink. I use that same pink that I found. It's a vibrant pink. On the one step up from there. Layering is always fun. Right here. And then black. Just like that. And here we go. And that's all the die cutting. And we've used a lot of the dies, but it's quick. It goes quick. Here's that. Okay. Let's go ahead and move in the embossing. And I've got my 3D plate right there. And I'm going to emboss this like bluish green piece. And like I was saying in the other video, it doesn't matter if this is a little askew or off a little bit. The pattern is perfect. It's going to make it look great. So I use the 3D adapter plate because that's a 3D embossing folder. And it's that easy. Okay. Look how pretty. I love that embossing folder. Let's move this out of the way. And let's clean up a little bit here. And we'll move things out of the way. And let's start to glue. Do our sentiment first. A nice little hello here. Just like that. And I'll put some dimensionals, these little foam adhesive squares behind here. Get it ready to put on our card. Let's go ahead. I'm going to bring this little piece of silicone in so I don't get too much glue on my glass mat that I have to clean. Now these guys, they have, you know, different shapes. And honestly, I think you could put them just about anywhere that you want. So this is kind of smaller. I'm going to put that one here. And then this one, I'm going to put over there. Okay? So I'm just going to take a little glue right back here. And then I'm just going to pick it up. There, there, and there. Perfect. Okay. Now this is our stem for our flower, and here's our center. But first what I want to do is, they look great, the flower does, but I'm going to just add a little pink around the edges just to pick up the pink in the dye that I'm using. I couldn't find a sponge dauber, but I found a sponge. Use a sponge dauber, a brush, whatever you have. And I'm just going to accent and flick the edges of this flower. I know I've got those sponge daubers here somewhere. I just could not put my hands on them really quick. And when I made that other card, I was like, let me go ahead and do the scallops, right? So when I did that, I got into making the flower and doing everything. So I was like, oh my goodness, here we go. So let's see. I like this little cutout right there to be on the bottom. Then this will kind of come in here, and I'm going to put a foam square back here Dimension, dimension, dimension. Now look how pretty that pink makes that look. Let's put another foam square here. And just kind of look where that goes. Now we're gonna go ahead and glue this down. Now this has like a predominant little, like it goes out right there, right? So I'm gonna put that right in there. And glue the if it doesn't stick to you, the glue does dry clear. There we go. Right in there. Okay. Now I'm going to take a foam square, put it here, and watch what I do with this stem. I'm going to take this stem, and because like I said, I like this little cutout right here, right? I'm going to take this, I want my leaves to come over my flower, and I'm going to place this into the foam, just like that, and it's going to hold it. That's perfect. Let's put some little ones on our little buds here. So we're going to pop them up too. What a fantastic collection. Okay, I think we're ready to get to our card base, which is here. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. It is Neenah white cardstock. We're going to go ahead and put the pink on the black. Use my bigger glue here. I was saying in the other video, I get my designing done for Spellbinders, get my pictures completed, then get videos done, and then I go back and revisit, because that is what's fun, and make more. There we go. Here. Just like that. Look at that pink and that blue. I just love that. It's like a bluish green that goes with pink. Look how pretty that came. Now we'll put this on our card. Just like that. Sometimes I just turn it over and then smush that way, right? Let's go ahead and put our hello up here at the top. Now I'm left-handed, okay? So you might be right-handed and want to put it on the right side. You might want to put it in the middle. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and put these little guys on here. Just like that. And let's go ahead and put our flower here, just like so. Bring that down a little bit. Now, I don't really want that hanging off, okay? So I'm going to cut it right here. But then, I don't really like that look either. So, I decided to put my leaves there. So simple, right? Let's go ahead and put this one leaf, the big one, up top by the flower. Here, I'm going to tuck that in there, just like that. Now I'm just going to take this and add a bit of glue just to ground those things right there. Okay. And now let's go ahead and put some foam dots on here. You know, once you get your dies cut, you are golden, right? Good to go. And then I'm just going to cross these right here so that now I like that look on the pink. Here's our card. Look how fast. Zippity-doo-dah on this one, right? And we cut and everything. Let's go ahead and add some pretties to it. So I want to add a pretty right here, but I want a large one. Use whatever you've got. And then just a couple of small ones. One up here and one down here. And that is our card. Oh my goodness, I love these. Aren't they fun? With the scallops. Looks so pretty. I love this flower. Vintage Floral. All the links are below for you to click on and place your orders, and I will see you next time.